Hi, I'm Eliza. You must be here for an urgent aura renewal. Or you were just here for a checkup? Okay, well, I can tell you already that it's not looking good. How much time do you have with us today? Okay, just to be completely honest, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to fix all of this with just one session. And in fact, you might be a lost cause. But we will try, and maybe we will be able to fix all of this with just one session, or maybe two, or five. Let's just analyze a little bit more in detail and see what we can do. Okay, I'm just going to make some notes with my initial impression. Lifeless, gray and dull. Gloopy. Yeah, definitely very gloopy. Slime. Smells weird. Bad texture. Not nice to the touch. Murky. Okay, I'm just going to use my magnifying glass to get a better look. So just hold still. Try not to move too much. Okay. Okay. What kind of music have you been listening to? Yeah, that might not be helping this situation. And what other kind of media have you been consuming? Like, what books and films and TV shows do you watch? Mainly short form content. Yeah, okay, let's just... Okay. Just hold still, please. I know I'm tapping near your eye, but I'm not going to tap in your eye, so just hold still. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to have to touch it with my hands. Just hold still. Yeah, so the situation is as I feared, basically. It's not completely hopeless. There is some good and okay stuff in there. There's also a lot of bad, gross stuff. So it's just gonna be a case of kind of clearing everything out and trying to shush it up a little bit. When was the last time you got a haircut? Yeah. I think you should get a haircut. Not because of your aura, just I think you could use it. I'm just gonna have a look at, compare some of these colours, see if anything. So I'm just gonna reflect it off your aura. Okay. So all of these colours are much too vibrant. Let's find something more travel. Let's try these ones. Yeah, no. Okay. I'm getting a bit of a reflection. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's definitely pretty pretty kind of dull and lifeless. Okay. Magnifying glass reveals looks bad up close. To reflects bad colors, not vibrant or lively. Okay, I'm going to use a light now. It's a little bit bright. You can close your eyes if you like. It doesn't matter for the aura bit, so just wait. Let me try with this one. Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking with this, maybe this over here, just, okay. So, we're just going to take a few readings as well, just to confirm what I already suspect. Yeah, okay. And on the side, it's about the same. I'm just going to take a reading from a few places just to make sure we have a good baseline. Okay. And let me just see. Okay, I'm just going to use this energy reading tool as well. It's not looking good. So I guess you haven't had an aura cleanse or makeover in quite a while. About a year. Okay. Okay. To be honest, I wouldn't expect it to be this bad after just a year, which does make me a little bit concerned about maybe your lifestyle or other factors. Readings say aura is not looking good. A lot of treatment. Let's see. Perfect. Okay, I just have one more test. So again, just look straight ahead at me, try to relax your shoulders and everything. I don't want any of that tension to kind of give me false readings, so just try to relax your whole face and neck and shoulders. Okay. Right. Okay, so yeah, just like I thought, it's not looking good, so we can try a few treatments, see if it's working, see if any of those treatments are working, see how kind of difficult it is to shift, how stubborn it is, or if it is more open to treatment, shall we say. All right, so I'm going to just write down the final outcome is bad. Sad face. Okay, so I'm going to begin with just a little bit of this reflection therapy, just to see if that is helpful at all. Okay, it's helpful if you look at the disc, please. Look in the center, look at my finger in the center. Okay. Seems like this is having a little bit of effect, so I'm just going to continue. See if we can get anything looking a little bit brighter, a bit more lifelike. Okay, I'm going to just gently cover your eyes, and then when you open your eyes, and I want you to look at the disc again. Okay, so just covering and look. Okay, covering and just look. Okay, and again, please look. Okay, and again, look. Okay. I think that's as much as we're gonna get out of that. Maybe I'll come back to it at the end. I think let's bring in something a little bit stronger. I have this shaker. I'm just activating it. Okay, are you ready? please don't flinch when I do this. I know it can be a natural response, but it's very unhelpful for me. Okay. Yeah, this is slightly more aggressive, shall we say. I think I wouldn't use this on anyone, but in certain cases, like yours, in really, dire cases, then it is something that I think we need to use. So again, just relaxing, not flinching. Good. Okay. This is actually having quite a good effect, quite a profound effect, so I'm really happy with this. I think this is already more progress than I thought we would make in a session. Wait, there's just one kind of stubborn bit that, there we go, okay. Let me just, I think my neighbours are playing music, which I don't know if it's helpful for your aura, but to be honest, I don't think anything can make it worse, so. Okay, just blink a few times for me. Breathe in and out. Alright, I'm gonna come back in with my magnifying glass to see. Okay, well, it does look like that's worked quite nicely into the fibers, and it's got quite deep into the core of the issue, so that's looking good. I mean, it's still overall looking bad, but it's looking better than I thought, to be honest. I didn't think we'd be able to do anything at all. So, okay. Alright, let's try a little bit of sound healing. Just gonna play a note here. Did you hear it? Okay, to be honest, that doesn't look like it did anything at all. So I'm just gonna make a note of the treatments that we tried so far. So it was responsive to the shaking, unresponsive to sound healing, and minimal effect from reflection therapy. Okay, so I will go back in with the reflection therapy now that we have done some things with the shaking. So just look at the center of the desk. Look at the center of the desk. Looking at the center of the desk. Look at the center. Look at the center. Looking at the center of the desk. Okay, looking at the center of the desk. Looking at the center of the desk. Looking Okay, yeah, I was just going to try to see if the slightly more aggressive approach was helpful to you. It doesn't seem helpful, so I'll just... Okay, no, it wasn't helpful. You can just look at me or look in the middle if both of them are moving and you can't look at both of them. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to look one more time with my tool here. Okay, yeah, that has had some effect. Okay, good. Well, you know, not as bad as expected. I'll just take some readings now to see if they are also reflecting what I can see. Okay, yeah, so a minor improvement already. And the good thing is that it does seem to be responsive to treatment. So that's good. That with some treatment, then things should look better for you. So I'm afraid that's all we have time for today. So I'm just going to make a prescription for what you should do at home, and I would recommend that you come back in a week's time, no later than a week. Can you come in next week? Okay, good. So I'm just gonna, when you go out, then you can make an appointment with the receptionist, and I'm gonna write a prescription of some things that you should do. Okay. Eat dark chocolate. Walk outside. Listen to bird. Plural. If you see more than one, then you can listen to more than one. What else? Relax. Sleep. Be kind. Have fun. Okay. There you go. So I'm just going to give you that prescription for you, so you can take that home and do those things. Eat that chocolate that I've recommended and drink plenty of water, and then I'll see you in a week. Okay, and we'll see what the situation is and what else we can do. Okay, good. All right, well, I'll see you next week. Okay, thank you. Bye.